YouTube, how's it going? It has been so long since I've spoken to you. I've been out of commission doing a math course and I just finished my final and I'm waiting on the final marks. I'm super nervous about that. But I've missed you all terribly. Welcome back to my channel if you're new here. My name is Violet Bird and I am a mother of 3. I am a lifestyle vlogger embracing a ladylike fashion aesthetic after many years of yoga pants. You may notice that I've got Cinderella behind me here. My sister did that for me last year. She does commission work. Check out her Instagram. Her name is Ivy Monroe. I'll put the links down below along with her website and her Instagram. So please do check out what she has to offer. So today I am here because I think I can help you guys out. How to get luxury items at non-luxury item prices. This should be impossible. And it's not, but you do need to manage your expectations, and these 3 things you'll want to keep in mind, okay? So when you are looking for luxury items, the first thing you want to keep in mind is you're probably going to have to look on the used market, okay? The second thing you want to keep in mind if you want to get luxury items for much lower prices than retail. The second thing you need to bear in mind if you want to get a beautiful luxury item at a non-crazy retail price is you need to be somewhat of an authenticator on your own merits. So what I mean by that is you need to be able to tell if an item is legitimate or false and accept the associated risks, because I would never go into secondhand handbags because the amount of money you can lose purchasing a handbag that is a super fake is too much. Something like shoes though, or something smaller, I think it's okay because it's not that it's more difficult to fake shoes, but there are some ways you can tell if a shoe is legitimate or not. And I'll go into a video on that some other time. But yeah, point number 2, if you're going to go into the used market, have an idea about how to authenticate. Whether it's going in and actually looking at the real product and seeing what it feels like, what it looks like, or knowing what kind of things come with the item. For the item you want specifically, do your research, okay? Third thing, if you want to find luxury items for less, you need to be prepared to deal with unpleasant people sometimes. That being said, let me show you my collection. So I picked up these Louboutins last year on Kijiji. No problem whatsoever. They're beautiful, they're authentic, and I've done a review on them. You can check it out right here. I found these Manolo Blahniks at Value Village in Calgary. They're gorgeous snakeskin, super beautiful. And I think I paid $8. How does that happen? These are like $900 shoes. Now this last pair of shoes have a story, okay? I was looking for Valentino Rockstuds. My husband said that he would help me pay for a pair of secondhand Rockstuds if I could find some for an anniversary gift. And I had sold a coat that I wasn't wearing and had some cash set aside to do this. So I had my pile of $300, which is a lot of money, but these are $1,350 shoes, which is an incredibly expensive thing. And I was able to find them on Kijiji, but it was an adventure, okay? It was an adventure that involved all 3 things that I mentioned. These were used, gently used, but they were used, okay? And it was important that I did my research and knew what authentic Valentino Rockstuds looked like, because I didn't want to spend my precious $300 that I'd squirreled away on false fake shoes. I thought that was a good chunk of change and I wanted to be careful. And to get my shoes, I had to deal with a very unpleasant Kijiji person first. Not the person I ended up buying those shoes from. I went on Kijiji and saw a pair of black Valentino Rockstuds that I thought were absolutely perfect and gorgeous. This woman was selling 2 pairs in her ad and was asking $800, which seemed like a lot of money and definitely just too much. So I contacted her and I asked, I said, is $800 for both pairs of shoes? Because she didn't specify, and she responded to me very quickly through the email portal on Kijiji. Valentinos aren't for poorer people. $800 each. I read that and I was completely blown away because she took her anonymity as an opportunity to insult me. I'm sorry for asking. I think it's important for anyone who sells on Kijiji to be aware that it is an open market and people will ask you questions. And what you think something is worth is not necessarily in line with what someone is willing to pay. That is my most valuable Kijiji advice, is something you have is worth precisely what someone is willing to pay for it. Okay? Please. So anyways, this woman was rude to me, so I went and found the lady who did have these beautiful red Rockstuds. And yeah, I was careful because I didn't want to get told I was poor again. I mean, $300, I was feeling pretty good about myself. But she wanted $495 for these, and I actually asked her about the size because they were 7.5 and I typically wear a 7. And her response was, yeah, that the fit would be okay, and I was more than welcome to try them on. And I said, thank you for letting me know. I'm saving up right now. Your asking price is a little bit higher than what I have to spend, but I'll contact you later. And she replied to me right away, oh, I'll meet you today. What are you going to offer? And I told her what I had, and she said yes. So she went down $195 from her asking price for me. And that happens on Kijiji all the time, okay? So there's people who will be very mean to you, and then there's people who will be very pleasant to you on Kijiji, okay? So I got these beautiful shoes, and I am delighted with them. So the moral of the story is you're still going to spend money to get designer shoes. Nothing is free. Kijiji is a great avenue, okay? It might be a wonderful option for you. So I definitely suggest checking out Kijiji, eBay, any secondhand markets that you have access to, because people die, people get sick of things, rich people, poor people. People are just people. Don't be afraid to ask, and understand that someone might be rude to you, and that's okay. That's on them. That's not on you. It's okay to ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. I'm getting tired. I filmed this thing 3 times. Thank you everyone for coming back. I hope you liked my video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe so I know what you like and what you don't, because hey, it's not really fun talking to yourself. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye now. Valentinos aren't for poor people. I couldn't believe she said that to me because she's advertising on Kijiji. And I was super irritated because she took me asking her a question as an opportunity to insult me. And she doesn't know who I am. I'm just a Kijiji user. I think it's very tacky when people insult people when they know there won't be any consequence to them. It's very tacky. I was not impressed. Not at all.